Hey, what's going on? This is Ugo Opara, PA licensed real estate agent and investor. And in this video, we're going to talk about one of my favorite mortgage products for first-time home buyers. So stay tuned. All right, so for anyone who's watched my channel for any length of time, you kind of already know what the answer is. My favorite product for anyone that's looking to buy their first home, whether that's a single family property, a condo, whether that's new construction, whether it's a duplex, a triplex, a quad, or maybe if it's a mixed use where you have maybe a real estate office on the first floor and then maybe you have one or two or three apartments on all the other floors, whatever the case may be. My number one undisputed product to make that happen is the NACA loan. So for those of you who don't know, NACA is a program for first-time home buyers. One of the biggest misconceptions is that people think that in order to be a first-time home buyer, that means you've never bought a property before. That is not true. I've had a lot of my clients that have bought with NACA have been second, third, maybe even fourth-time homeowners, meaning that they've owned houses before. They just didn't own those houses at the time they were going through NACA, or they were willing to sell their property in order to revert back to someone who didn't have a property and then go through the NACA program. All right, so why do I like the NACA program so much? It's definitely not because it is the easiest program to go through, because it's definitely not. In fact, from an industry standpoint, NACA is probably one of the more difficult programs to complete. And this video is going to go into details why, but they just got a couple things that they got to work on their end. But despite the difficulties with NACA, I love it because it is undisputed in the benefits that it provides to anyone that finishes or sticks with their process and gets to the finish line. My company, based out of Philadelphia, we're serving Delaware, we're serving Pennsylvania, and we're serving parts of New Jersey. In any given year, we're helping anywhere between 24, 36, sometimes 48 families or clients from start to finish get their keys and close with NACA. And here's why I'm so committed in doing that. Number one, NACA helps you with the down payment. NACA helps you with the closing cost. NACA takes care of the PMI for you. NACA takes care of the appraisal fee for you. NACA takes care of the transfer taxes for you. NACA lets you do renovations. NACA lets you buy down the interest rate. NACA gives you the option between a 15 and a 30, but you should always take a 30. Change my mind if you can. And so many other things that I'm probably forgetting, but when you look at everything that NACA gives you, it's very difficult for any one mortgage product out there to really compete. Some people might help you with the down payment. Some people might take away the PMI. Some people might, give you a low interest rate. But the whole list that NACA provides is undisputed. And another thing I like about NACA is the way that they underwrite is character-based lending. Character-based lending, so what that means is that they don't focus 100% on just your credit. They don't use just your credit to say, boom, denied or approved. They look at everything in totality. And the best way to look at it is they do what's called, or the way I look at it is it's called a balance sheet. They look at what you make, which is your income, then they subtract what are your liabilities, meaning if I run your credit, what pops up that you owe a monthly payment to or should be owing a monthly payment to. That will be your liabilities. And then they subtract your lifestyle, meaning how many times do you get your hair done? Do you get your nails done? How many times you get a fade, you get a lineup, you know what I mean? How many times you order from Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks? What's your Netflix subscription amount? What's your Hulu subscription? Like, what is everything that you're paying for on a monthly basis? What is that? So they subtract your lifestyle. And then whatever's left over is their basis point for saying, all right, let's get a mortgage that equals around this monthly payment. And that I love because it prevents most lenders will just approve you based on on the most that you can go. NACA will approve you based on affordability. So I love them in that regards. As with any mortgage product, you don't have to go for the max that they allow you for. So for example, if NACA approves you for $2,000, you may say, oof, I'm not trying to spend $2,000. Maybe you're only trying to spend $1,000 or $1,200. Then you can spend $1,200. You know what I mean? That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just NACA is one of the best products that I've seen. And if you're able to be patient, then I think you are going to do really well by leveraging the NACA product program. And because they give you all of these benefits, you are able to increase your purchasing power. So if you were someone who originally was only able to qualify for 200, you now may be able to qualify for 250, 275, maybe even 300, because you're not paying for PMI. You didn't have to bring money for transfer tax. You didn't have to put up a down payment. You didn't have to pay for closing costs. You didn't have to pay for transfer taxes. You didn't have to pay for title insurance. I mean, the list is just so beautifully, it's such a beautiful list on what they help you out with, that you are able to just buy more and still maintain your affordability, because they're not hitting you with PMI. And on top of that, you can buy down the interest rate, which was something I used when I bought my property. So that's my number one product. And I would love to hear from you guys. So do me a favor, if you know of a product that's better than NACA, bring it my way. Let's go. Let's see what we can find out. All right. But anyways, my name is Ugo Opara, PA licensed real estate agent and investor. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and even, the notification bell, so you're notified anytime a video comes up. And I'll see you next time. Peace.